as you've just seen, Joel Dommett doesn't answer the phone to the whole of ITV, only to Andy Peters, the Masked Singer. Look at who looks like that when they've just woken up either. You've not even put a top on.
I haven't had time.
You haven't had time. Were you actually asleep?
I was fully. I'm in full Christmas mode now, to be honest. It's like I'd properly signed off for Christmas, and then I get a phone call from Andy Peters. When you get a phone call from Andy Peters, anyone I know in showbiz, you know it's important.
Answer the phone like that, right? Oh my word! You're talking to us this morning because The Masked Singer is back on Boxing Day. It is an incredible show. Let's just take a little look. If you haven't seen it, this is what you've been missing. It is an incredible show, isn't it, Joel? I mean, what an amazing success.
I look so much better on television there than I do now.
Actually, you look all right now. Although I've got to stop flirting with all the men. Apparently, that's all I do, according to the papers, so I've got to stop. Anyway...
I put a T-shirt on, nothing.
No, you're all right. Stay like that. Everyone's happy in the gallery. Listen... I promised everyone at the beginning of the hour that we would cheer people up. You've literally done that in one fell swoop. Well done, you. Well done, you. Do you know what I loved about The Masked Singer was that I was watching it with my son, and obviously some of the people he didn't know, but in a way it didn't make any difference. It was the joy of watching these crazy outfits and all the mystery around it. There's something about the fact that it doesn't almost matter who's in it at the end. If you know, you know, and if you don't, it's still been amazing fun. How have you pulled that off?
I think, well, I didn't come up with the format, but I mean, it's what's beautiful about it is that everyone enjoys it in an entirely different way. You know, it's like I love that people who really watch it for who's in the costumes. It's amazing, and the people that like kids just watch it because they're like, oh, colours and shapes, and it's like I get so many messages from people who are just like, their kids don't understand who's in the costume at all. Keith Lemon, for instance, his kids, he watches it, and apparently his game is just guessing whether it's a boy or a girl. Aww. It's like everyone does it in different ways, and it's so fun. And
I tell you what I loved as well, particularly about Nicola Roberts from she's from Girls Loud, isn't she, who won it?
Yeah.
Is that she, you know what, when they're in the girl band or whatever, you don't ever really hear their voice properly. And then you heard this voice all season, and it was absolutely outstanding. I felt like, gosh, didn't realise how good a singer she was.
But this is why it's like strangely liberating for people, because like people who have maybe never been heard before by themselves, or like, you know, Patsy Palmer is an example of someone who she would never be given a chance on like a singing show because she's Patsy Palmer, you know, and so it's like quite liberating for people to show off that they can sing without people judging them for who they are.
Yes, it's incredible. And have you had loads of really well-known singers now who are like, I want to be part of this?
I mean, the second year's lineup, this season's lineup is amazing. Like, it's really amazing. Obviously, the first season was really great too, and you had CeeLo Green and you had like Khalees and stuff like that. But now we've kind of got the benefit of it being a hit and people kind of thinking, well, I might as well do it.
So how do you keep it a secret, you personally? Because you do know who's in it all the way through filming, do you? You know at the beginning, do you? Or look at his face, look at that.
Yeah, I can keep secrets, but I can't wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
that's just...
we can't all have it, can we? You can't have it all. You can't have it all. But you keep secrets from your wife as well, don't you, about the show, which must be really annoying to her.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only secret I have from my wife, so it's quite fun to have a secret from your wife. Everything else I tell her, so it's like I get home and I'm like, I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's the only secret I have. It's quite exciting. And I just think the way that I keep the secrets is that, like, literally as soon as it's revealed to me, I like forget. I just like have to just completely forget, and then I move on with my life. And then when I watch it again on Boxing Day, it's like it's a new show for me.
It's incredible. And we've got a new judge, haven't we? Should we just take a little look at a clip from the new series, actually? I think you've got the new judge in it.
That went down an absolute tweet, didn't it, Mo?
Mate, this show is mad, you know. This show is proper mad.
Welcome to the Masked Singer, man. Welcome to the Masked Singer. Is there anything that's coming to mind?
Bruno Mars. I think it's Bruno Mars.
No, that's Bruno
I'm going out there. Bruno Mars. There's some people looking at me. I see these girls over here. Bruno Mars. Like, you're all right. There's not a chance. That is definitely Bruno Mars.
And that's the funny thing, isn't it? In that when they, you know, you saw Jonathan and Davina, those, they sometimes come up with really big names. They'd be ridiculous. They wouldn't agree to do this show. But actually, this season, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't. And I mean, there's obviously ridiculous names to get thrown out, like Angela Lansbury got thrown out a lot last year. But it's like, you know, for me, when last year when it was Khalees, and I kept on watching it, I was like, I think it's Khalees, but I was like, it can't be Khalees. It cannot be Khalees. Yeah. And then it was Khalees, and I was like, oh, I've been stood next to Khalees the whole time.
Yes, exactly. It's amazing it never gets leaked. That's what I find extraordinary. How is that possible? What happens behind the scenes?
Well, I mean, it's very strict. When it gets revealed, like the whole crew gets completely stripped back, so there's not many people around. And I think also in that same way that I do it, it's like, you know that if you tell people, then it's kind of ruining their enjoyment of it. And so, like, people think they want to know, but when you tell them, you've ruined it for them. Yeah. So, like, it's better to just, like, keep it
stum. Keep it stum. That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us on Lorraine this morning, Joel.
Mate, I swear it was later.
No, mate, it really wasn't.
I always get so confused, you know, it's Lorraine and then it's Loose Women, and I'm like, which one is which?
Look at that. Honestly, you're wanted everywhere. You're so popular, you don't know where to turn next. And you can go and put some clothes on now, Joel.
Oh, no, I live like this now. Until the new year.
Lovely to see you. We'll see more of Joel, maybe less of Joel, but more of Joel, on The Masked Singer. It starts on Boxing Day at 7 p.m. on ITV. Don't miss it. It's an amazing show.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.